dream? And
So I needed a suit, and I didn't have one. So I had Express sent me this in the mail. So I just needed a suit. I sent them like 4 options, and they sent me all 4 suits. And this is the one that fit best. And I needed to get an alteration quick, so I went with this one. So I was just like, it is what it is.
I mean, I'm assuming you like how it came out.
Yeah. I mean, I like every time I have a chance to put on a suit, I like to be different. I'm not the typical like put on the gray suit, put on the navy blue suit. No, I like to add a little spaz to mine, so people are like, oh, he got a type of thing.
Josh, the way last season ended, you guys had a chance to beat Pitt. Freakish monsoon happens in overtime. NC State, freakish ending to that ball game. Has that motivated you guys this offseason, seeing NC State and Pittsburgh get a lot of preseason hype and love?
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, we were right there with them, and so we truly should have won both of those games. So we know that the talent is there. We just have to finish. At the end of the day, I mean, Pitt got out on us quick last year, but we came back and we had them on the course. We didn't finish. The storm happened, and NC State was just like that was crazy. So just knowing that we're really there, we just have to finish. We have to, in those last moments of the game, we really got to dig deep. We got to come together as a program.
App State Week 2, has Coach Brown emphasized how big of a game that is to that community and that school?
It's definitely a huge game. We know App State is, even though they're mid-major, they're still just as good as a Power 5 school. The stadium's going to be rocking. I definitely got that game across on my checklist too, because it's going to be a great atmosphere. I'm very excited to be playing that game.
Has there been any mention of the 2019 matchup when they came to Chapel Hill and won?
Yeah, we don't speak on it too much, but we know what happened that year. I mean, it was a disappointing loss, so we don't want to relive that moment. It's not good for the program, so appreciate it.
Coach spoke about improved leadership on this year's team. What are some of the keys from the players that improved the leadership on the team?
I feel like, well, we have a leadership council. We have about 15 guys from the team that our peers chose to help lead this team and be a voice. I feel like we've come together very strong. We've had a lot of meetings. We've dedicated a lot of time to come together on an off day and just finding ways to lead this team, improve more, and bring everybody together as a whole. So I feel like just coming together and having like a specific voice on each side of the ball. Like Cedric Gray, he's probably gonna be the key to the defense. He's gonna be that voice each and every game. And I mean, I used to live with Cedric, so I know he's up for that task. And then offense, we got Bridge Brooks, Corey Gaynor, me, myself, and we got a few old guys that are going to be there. So I feel like just knowing your role, doing your job, and then helping the young guys out when they need it.
And who's a player that most fans don't know about now, but they will know by the end of the season?
I feel like, well, either one of the quarterbacks, I didn't see either Jacoby or Drake in the preseason rankings for the top 10 quarterbacks in the ACC, and I know they are. They just haven't got that opportunity. And then we got young receivers. Kobe Pacehour will be very good. He'll be in there in the mold, and he can make good plays. George Pettaway, if he gets running back reps, he'll definitely make a big spark. And then on defense, we just got a transfer from Ohio State named Legend Cavazos. He play corner. Drake Wickens play nickel. We got a lot of defense.
You mentioned on the telecast that you had a chip on your shoulder. Can you speak more about that chip? Is it because you feel like UNC isn't getting the respect that they deserve? And can you talk about that?
I feel like as a team, the chip on the shoulder is because we're not getting as much respect as we deserve, but we didn't play well last year, so that's expected. But me, myself, I've always been a smaller guy, so I've always had to prove myself each and every day. Each and every week, every time I join a new team, I know I got to prove myself. They see me, a little short, a little small, but I just feel like I put in the work, and I've always worked harder than everybody. And I mean, I've always had to tell my dad and my uncle play the league, so I know that I got to live up to a certain standard. I can't let that fall. So.
How different are the two quarterbacks? Is the offense good at
No, we're gonna run smoothly. I don't really think that either one of them winning is gonna make the offense sway one way or another. They're both gunslingers to me. They just, like I said, they were just waiting behind Sam for their turn, and I think that the offense will run smoothly with either one of them.
How does it change kind of just the flow to the start of the season? You don't have a quarterback. You know, like last year, Sam's the star. He's the face, and you know you have that. Where this year, there's no quarterback even here. You know, it's a whole different kind of dynamic. What's that like?
It's a little different. Everybody knows when they thought of North Carolina last year, they thought of Sam Howell. So I feel like this year it's kind of just we're back to square one. We're just proving ourselves. Just like Sam came in that first game versus South Carolina, nobody knew it was going to happen because he was a true freshman. It could have went left, but it went right. So I feel like it's the same type of atmosphere with Jacoby and Drake. But I feel like it's going to go a similar way with them.
Is it tricky for you, given that Jacoby's your friend? You know, you talked about that, he's your guy. How do you do that?
I mean, Jacoby's my guy, but Drake lives right across the street from me too, so Drake's my guy also. It's not really like a friendship. I mean, I love both of them kids, and I talk to both of them every day. So, I mean, I'm just ready to see the best man win.
Josh, you mentioned everybody knew it was kind of Sam's offense last year. Coming into this season, do you feel like people are like, it's basically stop Josh Downs?
I mean, possibly yes. We played a few teams last year, and their defensive coordinator would come to me and tell me that their game plan was to stop me. So I feel like a lot of people, when they look at our offense, their main goal may be to stop me. But if that is their main goal, we have other guys that will step up. I mean, you saw British those last few games versus NC State, Wofford, and even in the bowl game. I mean, I didn't think anybody could tackle him. And I mean, I told him every play, give him the ball because he was eating. So if they want to take me out, we have other guys that will.
What's the process like? I mean, last year you've been working with Sam for 2 years, so you guys had that kind of chemistry. What's the process like trying to build when you still don't know who the starter is going to be, and you got two guys you're trying to get to know well?
I feel you on that. When I first came in, I was with the twos, and Jacoby was with the twos. So I honestly worked with Jacoby year one more than I worked with Sam. So I have a lot of chemistry with Jacoby, and then Drake, I worked with him ever since he got here because he got right into the flow with the ones, and I mean I've thrown with both of them a lot, but it's not really much of having to regain chemistry because I've been with Jacoby 2.5 years, and I've been with Drake 1.5 years, so it's now just putting it on the field.
Can you tell us about the inspiration beyond the album here?
I told her it wasn't much inspiration. I needed a suit, quick in the mail, so I expressed it in a few suits, and this one fit the best. And I felt like it would turn a few heads, so I was like, let me just put it on and see. So it came out alright.
Is there anything to read into in the all white? Is that a statement, or is it just look good?
Yeah.
Nah, it's just look good, play good, feel good, all that.
It's going to open it up for everybody else. But you won't be in the slide, you said you're going to be on the outside, which is awesome. Who do you compare yourself to? And I know it's one of those big in the pros.
I would say like I'm similar to like Tyler Lockett maybe. I like looking at Deontay Johnson too. I feel like those are smaller guys that move well, play really hard. KJ Hamler when he was at Penn State. I feel like those guys I'm similar to. I like watching them because I feel like we have a lot of similarities in how we play. And then for real? Okay. And even Jahan Dotson, who just came out. So I like watching them too. I got a lot of similarities with those guys.
Your coach was talking about how there's improved accountability on this team. Can you think of any specific examples of like how certain people were like held accountable in certain situations?
I feel like just little stuff. I mean, if we go out and throw as receivers and there's a drop ball, it kind of makes me mad because I'm like, I mean, it's not really a joke because we still working out. So like, somebody drops a ball, it's 30 push-ups off rip, and there's no questions asked about it. So they know what that is. I mean, that's just one example I can say. And then I mean, in practice a few days ago, we had a player-led practice, and one of the linebackers didn't finish up with his play, and I saw Said get on real quick, and I mean that was another good example I seen. So nobody's trying to go 6 and 7 this year, so we're just taking those little things serious.
Thank you.